Morning. It's Wednesday. I think this is the day they call the hump of the week. It feels like a really big hump. Some weeks fly. This one seems to have slowed down, and I feel like I'm still trying to get over the hump. I'm not quite on the hump of the week of Wednesday. Sue, good morning. Have you heard of the phrase Wednesday is the hump of the week? You get over the hump, and then it's the downward slope to Thursday and Friday. Anyway, sharing my Wednesday humpage views. Final movement. Oh, I was going to say final movement snack from Sister T's, but I don't think that's the case. I think I'm on the noon as well today. And then heading south to Liverpool. That's what's happening today. And then I think Cows is on the 8s. No, I think I'm in the rest of the 8s. I'm trying to, what am I, how rude, recalling my movement snacking rota while there's people arriving. Morning, Sue. Someone else is there. I don't know who it is. 3 minutes to go. This is the preamble. The preamble just preambles its way into 8 o'clock or noon or 4. And was originally there just to kind of give everyone time to go and find their device, decide where they're going to be. Being retired, you don't experience Wednesday humpage, hump of the week anymore. Oh, I don't know. Do you know, Sue? I've started to consider that word. I mean, it means different things to different people. Apparently, there isn't such a word as retired in Japanese. Did you know that? I'm sure you did. Clever people. Morning, Carol. Morning, Margaret. It's still cold here. I mean, there's a suggestion of sun and warmth, but it doesn't hang around for long. Morning, Vivian. Sending bests to you. Sending bests to Paul. Hoping he's doing all right. 2 minutes to go. What's to report? There is something to report. There is something to report. Chris, you'll like this one. Yesterday, Sister T and I, in the afternoon, went to the post office. The post office isn't the regular post office where, you know, everyone's there and there's a queue and there's a window. It's a church hall and the post office is only there on a Tuesday afternoon. So that was all quite bizarre. But for some reason, on the way into this, I took a backward glance at my car for some reason. Something drew me to the back tyres, and I had a look at there and I thought, get a grip, back tyres. Is that a bold patch? Morning, Anita. I'm just telling the story of my tyres. So Sister T and I were going to look at trees. Jane wanted some trees. But oh no, then we were diverted to tyres. Turns out I needed 2. Anyway, we had a nice wander around. Had a coffee and all that, waiting for 2 new tyres. Oh, the dread of it. You know your bank balance loves 2 new tyres. Morning, Sheila. That means the collective are in. Gillian with a J is in. What are you saying? Sunny start, Chesterfield, but still, I know the wind's still cold. Is Gillian with a G. The collective are in. It's a boom boom for the collective. DS is in as well. It's 8 a.m. and where's Super G to nudge me on? Oh, but Albert's got the sun. Get you. 2 tyres expensive. I thought you might have been lurking there, Super G. It's a 5678 or a 4293 Beckstowney Later Life Training. I'm not in the LLT sweatshirt. It's been washed and folded nicely by my sister. So it's all ready for next run of work down in Liverpool. So it's a 3-2-1. I'm in Bearsy Feet today. I'm not suggesting you want to be either. Trying to get my wrist back to some kind of normality. I've got the movement, but can't quite load it yet. Can't quite do a full press up on my little finger, but I'm working on it. Right. I'm in bare feet, not suggesting you should be. Be comfortable down your foot ends. Sort your air out after the movement snack, as I always do. Have some external support close to hand. I've got a windowsill, there's a corner wall, it might be a surface in front. So, Oost prompts, here you go. From the top, External support if you want it. Base of support, check where that is, gap between the feet. Posture position or postural support. That's the key three: external support, base of support, posture position, and then start steady with the movement. In this case, it's a walk on the spot, a leg march, not really a march because the knees are low. Continue to use the support as you should wish. That's really to give you extra confidence and stability to get more range of motion around the feet and the ankles and the toes. Put in a few extra toe-y bends if you'd like, and then when you're ready, an extra lift through the chest, and then perhaps bring in the shoulders if you want to bring in a coordinated upper body, lower body march, then the other one, or keep it as singles or separates, or go wider, take the top in separately. So it's kind of your choice to decide. You might want to feel more balanced and steady on your feet, a bit of knee bend there, so you can focus on that even better movement around the shoulders. When you come back to the legs, you may want to take up support again as you shift the weight and come back to hip width, and then off you go again, and build it all up if you want. Carry on with that, or you may decide just to go for a purposeful stride around your RER. Seated prompts, all the same principles apply. Into your most active position, have a lift and a shift forward. That's going to move and mobilise the hips. Maintain upright spine posture position for better shoulder movement. Allow that slight turn through the trunk. Other options on the top end are a diagonal. All functional stuff. By functional, it's in your day. It's what you're required to function successfully through your day. That's essentially what I mean when I say functional. It's functional. There you go. Unlike my comment just now about doing a press up on your little fingers, not very functional, because that doesn't happen in the day, does it? Bottom end, here we go. Step back the feet, work through the feet and the toes, go for the low lift if you'd like, keep the knees low, and then build that all up. Arms and legs together or separate. So that's a couple of minutes of circulation boosting. 2, switch on all the stuff that holds you upright, get all the key landmarks of your body are moving, and you have this light lift in heart rate. So it's really a super preparation to gradually get your body ready for movement and for your day. So more specific moves now, all functional, all in your day, starting with a head turn. Here's the seated option. And note, if you will, how everything else is still. Shoulders are down, come a bit closer. Come closer, come a bit closer. Lift and open through here, so keep that extra little bit of tension there through the shoulder blades, and then there's a slow turn, taking your time, feeling your most comfortable range of motion. Pause whenever you need to, scratch your head whenever you need to. Keep the uplift. If you feel a droop coming on, that is time to go, have a switch off, have a rest, and then come back up into your best possible upright position, and off you go again. Other key prompts: if you feel your chin drifting up or dropping down, put in an extra prompt here so that you can maintain that. Really try to ease through that, maintaining the turnability of your head. Your head's really heavy, so when you start to lose movement here, other stuff has to compensate, and. Third movement of the top bend. Did I do shoulder rolls? Did you spot the deliberate mistake? I've done this before, haven't I? Okay, we put in head before shoulders then. Let's go back one, and up and a down. Are you all shouting, scream going, Bex, you've done it in the wrong order. Let you down. Let you down. I've said this before, like a drawing pin in a balloon factory. Let you all down. Extra range on the back end there, so the reason we tend to put these ones in first, the shoulder range, is it prepares the neck, doesn't it? Because it's all attached, so it gets all your neckage bits ready, pressing down, and then go into head turns. So it's almost a preparation for that more isolated neck movement. Sincere apologies, I got it the wrong way around. Okay, whether you did it the right way around or not, it's all on a scale of even more effective. So you might get even more effective head turns if you do those ones first. That's it. That's the long and short of it. Third movement at the top end is this one. So easing back, or retract, or chin tuck in. Another movement to control this heavy ball that's on top of your spine. That really does influence your postures throughout the day. So maintaining these movements to better take control of posture, maintaining head movements, turn and chin chuck in. Oh, no comment. Second round assert boost. Pick it up where you left off. Tin chuck in, that famous Chinese author, and all the other humorous comments that could come along with that. Here's your second round of Cirque Boast. Pick it up. Cirque Boast. What's a Cirque Boast boasting about? Your circulation boosts. Oh dear. It really is hump of the week, isn't it, on Wednesday? Final flurry. This is your second round of Cirque Boost. Pick your option, sit or stand, you choose. Getting ready for trunks. 3 movements of the spine, a bend, a turn and an extend. All functional stuff, all in your day. That's what I mean by that. Starting with some sideways bendage. Legs ready, if they're involved. Anchor the feet. Lift and lengthen. Extend before you bend. And then take that sideways bend. Have a pause in the middle. It may feel that holding that position up whilst controlling that small bend requires a bit of a switch off here. If so, take it. Use the rests as part of supporting even better movement when you take the next round, and then bit by bit ease it down. So it's about the range of motion, aiming to improve. No hands on thighs or chair for extra support, or you could start to bring in that as extra part of the functionality of reaching down to the side. Extra point, the bigger that range of motion gets, check that you're maintaining 50-50 weight distribution across your buttocks. 4 or 5 in each direction, alternating, pausing in the middle. Same in stand, you may decide that you want some support. Anything that's going to move the head or the trunk is going to increase the balance challenge, so have a bit of a knee bend. All that posture position, use the support. Start small, build over time. And it really is the spine that's bending here, the trunk movement. Note that there isn't any hip shift going on here. There. My hands are here just to kind of example that they might be on a fixed firm surface. If you don't want them, don't use them. I'm a fan personally of just allowing the arms to find their way down to the side, and not to take all these kinds of positions that can distract from the key moving part. So take out the shoulder effort, release the arms, and you really see what's left behind when you just take that side movement with any of this going on. If you like the feeling of all that going on, do it. I'm just offering my thoughts to further scrutinise what bits are moving. That's your side bend. Side turn, same thing again, set up the support. Get a wider position in the feet, wider base down here, gives you more support, which will enable better movement. Same principles apply here, with the hips stay still, and again, arms down. Can you move that without moving any arms? If you feel this kind of going on, it's not a bad thing. I'm not saying that must not do that. I'm saying, can you make it happen where you just really focus on that movement, that rotation of the spine? Sternum's the direction of travel. It might help to have the hands here. If so, go for that. But just check you're not doing that. If that's happening, there's no movement in the trunk. If that's happening, there is. All right, have a step out. have a pause. Now these are really significant moves for everyday function, the bend and the turn and the one we're about to do. So just taking the time to really feel and isolate and make the most of all that whilst you're holding yourself upright. You've got lots of activity going on through your tummy, your abdominals, your centre, your core, whatever you want to call it, all the stuff that holds you upright to then better enhance movement. Third movement at the top end is trunk, have a look. Weight even again, external support, base of support, posture position, and then there's the extend. Consider those the three ticks, the three best setup points. Where do you want to put your hands so that you feel confident to sort yourself out? Where are the feet best to be, the base, to then support the movement you're going to do? And in this case, it's the back extension. Nothing happening anywhere else down the line. The gaze is just, there's no movement in the head. Avoid lifting up the head here. It's all about lift. It's like a proud chest, like you're being lifted up by your sternum. Sit or stand's the same. I do want to reinforce that this isn't about lifting the head. So the chin doesn't move for that position there in relation to the chest. Oops, that one. May seem quite small, but it's a significant one for all activities of your upper limbage. Any reaching, push, pull, carry, washing, dressing, getting your arms round your person, getting comfortable in bed is going to need all that stuff. Christine, morning Penzance, and my mum's in as well. All right, mum. Third round of cert boost. Pick your position, external support, base of support, upright position, and off you go. Third round of this, just keep heart rate ticking over. Not to be breathless. The aim isn't to go into a heart and lung effort here. It's just to keep it ticking along, boosting the circulation, getting warmth into the muscles, getting your heart and lungs ready for the day. And it's ankles, feet and toes to finish. External support. Have some support if you want it. If you're in stand, you might want to take 1 foot at a time on your toe raises and scrunches. Then there's the foot movement. Add a bit of press down into the ball of the foot. So you really are, imagine that you're trying to press your 5 toe pads and the ball of your feet down to leave an imprint in the sand. And then you'll really start to get some effective bendability around your feet. And then use the support, shift the weight on the leg nearest the support then to take the ankle moves. Foot is right under the ankle here. Look, try to lift the toes and extend the toes here. And you'll feel this in the shins and the back of the calves. Change side, change support. There you go. Essentially here, you're going to start to feel a bit of a calf stretch, but keep it moving. You need that kind of foot position when you're coming down the stairs. You need that kind of position, of course, when you're striding and walking. In sit, come back into the chair so that you've got more support of the thigh. You've got a deeper chair position, so more of the thigh is supported. So when the foot comes off, no work or activity going on around the hips here, because the chair's doing that work for you there. And then you can start to do the point and flex and get the toes involved. I'm in bare feet today just because that's comfortable for me. Not suggesting that you should do your movement snacks and bare feet. It's whatever's comfortable for you, whatever's been recommended, whatever you prefer, all of that stuff you will know. There you go. So there's your ankles. In sit, have a hip walk forward. Bring the feet back for the toe hinges and then all that toe activity. 3 circles to finish. So 3 different ranges and directions and planes of movement here for shoulders and shoulder blades. Keep it small or big, whichever you prefer. And maybe a shirt off to finish. How's that? Super duper charged into your day. Morning, Sally. That's it, folks. So you're now free to go and do your hair, whatever else you need to do today. I think I'm with you for the noon and Kelsey's with you for the 4. Bye for now.